right, I have my best taste tester, Debbie, here tonight. We are going to do pizza night, and we're going to make 3 different kinds of pizza.
I'm ready.
Yeah, now we are going to do 3 different crusts as well as toppings and things of that nature. So we could be here all night.
I don't think so.
No, because we're too hungry, right? We're too hungry. We have 2 dogs here tonight. We have Debbie's dog and my dog, but my dog is the barker. Her dog is lying down like a good dog. Anywho, so let's go over the ingredients. For the pizza sauce, we're going to add, what goes into that will be tomato sauce, tomato paste, and the seasoning, which is Italian seasoning, garlic powder, all-purpose seasoning, salt and pepper, and I've got a couple of minced garlic cloves all ready to go. They're already minced. One of the pizzas is going to have like a barbecue type sauce, so very similar to the pizza sauce is going to go, what goes into that will be tomato paste, some Dijon mustard, lemon juice, coconut aminos, liquid smoke, a little stevia, Worcestershire sauce, and apple cider vinegar. You'll see all that going into the sauce as we do it, so you don't have to remember this, and you could also go look at the recipe when we're done. So that's everything that goes into it, but we're going to have to start on the cauliflower crust, which means we need to put the cauliflower and get that steamed and cooked and ready to go. So that's what we're going to do now. Debbie, you want to start, I know, wrong drawer, knife drawer.
All right,
Keep scissors in there. All right, so Debbie is going to get the cauliflower in the pot and get that steaming. I got the already chopped up florets. That has been tested for doneness, so I'm just going to remove the strainer and take it over to the sink. All right, let's get this in the food processor ever so gently. Check it out. That's nice. Show everybody else. Okay, see the rice? All right. All right, so Debbie, this is going to go in that bowl. I'm going to put her to work, as if I haven't already. See how easy this is? It's real easy for me because I just stand here while she does the work.
It makes such a difference having all the right equipment.
Yeah, totally. If you don't have a food processor, maybe a blender would do the trick. I've never used a blender to rice cauliflower. Maybe some of you have, but you do want it riced. You know what? I had her put it in the bowl, but there's a step to do before we mix the ingredients in there. So, Debbie, I'll have you put it in this cloth. My dog's going at it, but you know that happens every video, right? So you were expecting my dog to bark. I know you were. So Debbie, just put this in the middle. Let's scoot all this over. We have everything pre-measured. Just put this in the middle because we got to squeeze out all the excess water from the cauliflower. Squeeze it. Just get as much water out as you can. Once you squeeze out the water, then you can actually put it back in the bowl, and we're going to start mixing the other ingredients in that bowl with the cauliflower. Now she's ready to mix the ingredients in with the cauliflower, and the first thing she's going to put in here is the it's a half a cup of Parmesan cheese, and there's 3 tablespoons of the egg whites. That equals 1 egg white, 1 egg, I mean. And then a half a cup of mozzarella cheese, shredded mozzarella cheese. And now she's going to mix that all together. Mixing that all up together so it's all blended. You know me, I sometimes forget certain things. Well, we need to put the seasoning in this cauliflower mix. Basically, it's a teaspoon each of basil. What do I have? Basil, oregano? Is that oregano?
Yeah, basil, oregano.
Oregano, garlic powder, and salt. So she's going to add that in this cauliflower mix. So it'll be seasoned. Okay? Now she's stirring. All right, so you just get that all mixed up. This is a pizza pan, and I cut around doohickey.
Oh, parchment paper.
Thank you. I'm going to also spray it with oil, cooking spray. This is coconut. This happens to be coconut. You can use avocado oil, whatever you want. But it just makes it a little bit easier for the crust not to, you know, burn on there, right? Something like that.
It'll stop it from sticking.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to say.
Okay.
You are going to spread it on here.
Okay.
And flatten it out with your hands.
Oh my God, it smells so good.
All right, so now you're just going to mush it down. There you go. There, she's doing it. Make it all pretty, Deb.
Okay.
It does smell good. There we go. See that? So, I have the oven preheated at 425, and we're going to get that in the oven. I forgot to check. I think it's a 20-minute bake. I'll be right back. It's 15 to 20 minutes. Now that we got one of the crusts going, we're going to get the sauce going, then we'll make another crust, and so forth and so on. All right, so this is after 20, I set it for 20 minutes, didn't I? Not
Yeah,
15?
You did.
I set it for 20 minutes, so I think that's perfect, 20 minutes. All right, we are getting ready to do the sauce. Now, a lot of you might have pizza sauce, and that's fine. Then you don't have to do this step, but I didn't have pizza sauce, so I'm just going to be making it up real quick here. And it calls for a can of tomato sauce.
16.
Okay, pour that in there. Let's do 16 ounces, because we got actually 3 pizza crusts. We have 3 pizzas to make, so we're going to do it up. And 2 tablespoons of the tomato paste. I already have it in a packet. It's very convenient. So 2 tablespoons, it's already pre-measured. Very good. And I use frozen minced garlic, but you need 2 cloves of garlic minced. Ready to go. So you want to put those in there. And then for the seasoning, it's going to be salt and pepper. All-purpose seasoning, which I use my 21 seasoning salute from Trader Joe's, and Italian seasoning. And just about a pinch of each, probably I would say, you know, you can just do it, you don't have to totally measure, but half a teaspoon, something like that. I'm going to turn the flame on medium to low. Just going to stir that up. Basically, we want to get that cooked we want to get the flavors in there. So it's going to cook until it's hot and all the flavors are in there, and then we'll have our pizza sauce, okay? That'll go on top of the pizza and all the other goodies that go on top of that, all right? All right, we're ready for the topping. So this is just the regular pizza sauce that she's going to now spread over the cauliflower crust. Very nice, very nice. All right, now the toppings that we're going to use will be mushrooms, spinach, black olives, and on half of this, we're going to put a little bit of ham. I don't have like pepperoni or anything like that, but she wants all vegetable, and I wanted a little ham, so she's going to now just put on. You can put whatever topping you want. This is what we're putting on this particular pizza, and because we both like all the vegetables on top. I'll let her do it. She's creating this.
We can do veggies and meat.
Okay.
Is that which?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
I want you to know that Debbie brought mozzarella cheese and shredded it here. So we've got that ready to go. She also has the chunks. This is mozzarella cheese in chunks, and that's going to go on top for that extra really cheesy taste. So she's finished the toppings on this particular pizza. It's going to go back in the oven for 350 for 10 more minutes, all right? And that'll cook everything and melt the cheese and cook all that together. So here we go. All right, the timer went off. Look. All right, we're gonna let that cool, and then we'll be slicing it. Okay, here we are. My taste tester and cook. All right, well, I'm gonna do the honors of slicing this beautiful piece of pizza. Debbie, was this the one that you put ham on one side?
Yeah.
She covered it so well with the mozzarella cheese that we can't see which side has ham on it. Well, if you get a bite of ham, you'll know which side you got, okay? You want to hand me your plate?
Sure.
Oh, look at that cheese coming off. Sorry. Boy, one thing about mozzarella cheese is it's stringy as hell. And I'm going to take this piece and we'll both bite into it at the same time. So we don't know which side we got, but let's find out. It's just so beautiful. This crust, it's actually pretty thin. It's a thin crust.
It might need a fork.
I think we're going to need to eat this with a fork because it's so thin. So I'll get one. Forks.
Thanks.
All right. Oh, I see a piece of ham. Debbie, we got the ham side, but you won't mind.
It's delicious.
Mmm. You were right about that cauliflower pizza crust. This recipe on the cauliflower crust is really tasty. And of course, the toppings that we chose is stuff that we like. Mmm.
This is excellent.
Mmm. We have the other pizzas detached. We have the almond flour pizza and we have the whey. But I'm looking forward to eating the barbecue chicken pizza. That's what I'm looking forward to. So I'm going to eat this piece and then I'm going to save myself. Anyway, so stay tuned for part 2, which is the almond flour pizza crust. That's coming up next. Bye.